This is day 50 of trying to get to 2000 ELO on chess.com. Currently I'm rated 1693 and I'm versing someone who's rated 1761, and this is the Alekhine's defense. And so I'll probably end up castling kingside, but first I'll move this bishop here and then castle. I could take, but I think not taking is okay, and since he pushes pawn, I have to move my knight, and then I think I'm just gonna castle. I could take, but first I'm gonna develop my knight because I don't want his knight to take back. I want his pawn to take back. So I'll take now. And if he were to take, I would take with this pawn to open my rook file. So I will take, and taking with this pawn probably looks kind of better. And then I'll move my bishop out because I'm trying to push this pawn. So I don't want my bishop to be trapped. And if he goes here, then I'll just take because I can't move my bishop back. He decides to move his knight. That's interesting. I'm going to take his knight. And I'm going to go here. It looks like he's trying to go here, but I would just be up a pawn. I have to be careful though. But he decides to allow me to this check, so I will do that, and then he could block with his knight, but then I could just take this. So maybe moving. Actually, I think he just lost the game now. I could also try and put like this rook here to try and sacrifice my knight if this pawn was not there. Like if so obviously I'm gonna take this. Maybe bishop here. Maybe that's a good move. But if he were to play that, then I could just take this pawn. So he's attacking my queen. I think I'll just take his queen. And I'll quickly threaten taking this because it's pinned. So he decides to move his king. I think this check is pretty good. And then if king that goes there, then I would have this check en passant. So the king does go here. So if I were to go check, he goes here, I go here, he pushes this pawn attacking my rook. Then I would have this check. So I think that's good enough. So maybe en passant isn't the best move. Maybe I don't know, maybe just moving his king back is better. But he blunders this. So I'm attacking his king, his pawn's pinned. And he's in check, so he has to move his king. He decides to go there. I'll go here, moving my knight because it's hanging, but also putting more pressure on this pawn. So I think, yeah, rook there, but then I think I could just go here attacking his knight and also putting even more pressure. So after that move, I don't even know what he's going to play. Maybe moving his knight and then check. I have no idea. So he moves his knight. I do have this check, which I think looks good, so I'm going to do that. The king moves. Maybe I'll just take his bishop. Yeah, I'll just take his bishop, and he decides to take it with his knight, which is interesting. Because I think I'll just take his rook. And then I'll just go here. I am threatening this check, which he doesn't see. And I'm winning his bishop. Okay, my opponent resigns. I played with an 89.8% accuracy. My opponent played with a 78.2% accuracy. So basically, as soon as my opponent allowed me to have this check, the game was kind of over. And then forcing allowing a queen trade isn't really ideal because I'm already up a pawn. So he could have Yeah, he could have maybe. I don't know. The game was kind of just over as soon as he allowed the check. And then he kind of just made a bunch of smaller blunders, like allowing me to take this pawn with check, and then, um, and then taking with the knight is kind of a weird move because that just allows me to take your rook. And then he obviously just kind of blundered this, but he's already down by so much that it doesn't really matter. My rating is 1703, percentile 99.3, and a high of 1882. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.